Hi everyone, this is Messenger Marjolyn and I have this week's Oracle reading for you. So today we've got some flower name choices. So if you haven't seen the reveal that I uploaded, or the choices I should say, I uploaded on Facebook, here they are. So if you'd just like to close your eyes and think of these flower names. We have rose, ivy or daisy. Rose, ivy or daisy. And do you have your choice? Those names were actually inspired by a next door neighbour as a child. Mrs. Hooper was born in 1900, and I was always fascinated that her sisters were Coral, Daisy, Ivy, and she was Ruby, hence my little girl Ruby. But anyway, and then as I put the cards out, and I always like to just get a feel for them before I share the messages with you. And this week, there's 3 cards to each choice. We have a chakra card, we have a mermaid card because of the emotions, and then we have a heart matter card. And I thought, which way should I do this? And the voice that came back to me said, for each choice, shuffle and allow the cards to present, and that will be the way that the message unfolds. So I've got them here and I'm just going to shuffle them a little bit. I'm just closing my eyes. Okay, so the rose choice, the first card we have here is, oh, here we go. Take the lead. So I think you're being guided to step up and show some leadership abilities, because the next card we have here is, it'll make more sense once I've gone through all of the cards. We have the crane bag, and it's Sacred Ocean Medicine, Clutter Declutter or Choices. So what this card's all about and why you're being guided to take the lead is that there's an opportunity to cleanse, and you can do an emotional cleanse, but you can also start going through your personal items, because I believe there's some things that are just holding you back, and it could be like, for example, yesterday I looked at my wallet and it was scratched and it was pretty ugly, and I thought, oh, this is very symbolic, and this is what I'm showing to the universe, that I'm worthy of just some tacky items, something that's just not looking fresh anymore. So I actually took that wallet, I've placed it in a bin because I didn't want to pass it on to anyone else, and I've bought myself a brand new one, and I've gone through and really tidied it up, and I've put a lot of little symbolisms in there. So that's just an example of what you can do at the moment. If you are drawn to this choice, you can go through your handbag. What are you carrying around? And remember, your external reflects your internal. So if you're carrying a lot of unnecessary items externally, you could also be doing that internally. So just food for thought. And the final card in this choice here was the heart chakra. So your heart is calling out for some attention. Oh, did you hear that ping there? And the other thing I wanted to say is that if you're drawn to the rose is a symbol of beauty and love, and we've got Valentine's Day coming up. But the rose also comes with a bit of contrast, because this beautiful flower has thorns, and those thorns represent defensiveness and some sort of pain. So there's 2 sides to this beautiful flower. So I think that, in summing up, this message is really guiding you to take the lead, to sit down and do a stock take of what's around you, what you can release, what's no longer serving you, both physically and internally, and then spend some time focusing on your heart chakra and getting that to really hum. And then I think you'll see beautiful things transform. Now, if you're watching this today or tomorrow, no better time than under this beautiful brand new beginning. We have the Chinese New Year. We have this wonderful Aquarius new moon. And the energies that are accompanying that are just phenomenal. And I'm getting goosebumps now, like I always do. So please, if rose was your choice, have a look. Look at what you're carrying around, look at your wardrobe, look at your cupboards, and just see what are you holding on to that you no longer need to, and also do an emotional stock take and see what you can release. And I know that new moons are all about new beginnings, but this is just what I'm being guided to share with you. Okay, so now the next choice we had was ivy. Now ivy is it's quite interesting. It's not really a flower. It's it's a plant as such, but it's one that can survive in all sorts of challenging conditions. You know, in the harshest environments, this flower or this plant can still grow, but it does have its breaking point. And I'm just going to shuffle these cards and see which one wants to come out first. And we have here, oh, here we go. So things are starting to come together. But this is the lead card. When? Let's have a look at the next card. We have here Irama. It's a wonderful voyage crossing deep waters, pilgrimage journey of the soul. So I think that, you know, this is my intuition calling here, that you're being guided to go to a body of water, whether it's the ocean, if you can get there, or a lake or a river or some sort of water body. Even if it's just a little pond in a park, I think that, you know, your soul is wanting some time out with you to really share some important messages right now. I think you're getting prepared to go on some sort of journey, whether that's a physical journey or an emotional journey, but you're going to get some beautiful insights revealed to you, because I think this year is all about clarity and developing a beautiful new awareness. So see what comes from that. And then here is your chakra card. It's the crown chakra, the one at the top of the head. And that's where all of your awareness and insights can be opened. So if you can follow some of this guidance and go and sit near some water with the express intention of asking for some clarity on these challenging times that you may have been experiencing, see what information is shared with you. And I can't emphasize enough the importance about actually just putting out to the universe, stating your intentions. I would love some clarity on whatever event or situation that's meaningful to you, because it will be given. It just has to. It's universal laws. You've asked and the request must be answered, but it's being open to seeing the surprising ways that these answers can appear. Okay, so were you drawn to the daisy choice? The daisy is a beautiful little flower. I don't know whether you have used this, but you know, love me not, pulling out all the little petals to see whether your true love does actually like you. Oh no, I did that as a child. But there's some innocence about this beautiful flower, and there's some purity and freshness. And I think that, you know, it's quite an insightful choice. But let me just see which way these cards want to appear. And the first one that's coming out is, this is Soul Cage. So what I feel from this choice is that you're trapped at the moment. You're bound by some sort of event, and it's like it's holding you underwater, and it's a bit of a struggle is what wants to come out, and it feels like you're doing it a little bit tough at the moment. But because of your innocence, it's probably being a little bit more challenging than it needs to be, because I feel that you're probably very trusting to a certain degree, and maybe something that I love to do is always look at the world with my rose-coloured glasses on, and I choose not to look at it any other way. But sometimes, you know, I might have to just lift those glasses off just so that I can get a new perspective. That's something that's been coming through very clearly. Yes, in the last few days. And so the next card we have here is, you've got the third eye chakra. So definitely there's something that, you know, you can't see at the moment, and you're being guided to open up, do a meditation, to wear some amethyst, to really get some clarity. What you're not seeing, ask for it to be revealed. And, sorry, I forgot about this. House's card, I completely forgot about it. So there you go. Refusing to see. Wow, yeah, that's definitely what I think you're being guided to. Don't lose that beautiful innocence that you carry. Don't allow the harshness of life to taint you. But there's just something that you can't see at the moment, and I think once you can actually open up and get this bigger vision to rise above it and look down on it, completely different outcome. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. I really do enjoy... Hang on, let me start again. I really do enjoy sharing my messages with you. And if you're looking for your own guidance, please find me on Fiverr. I always like to include a surprise when I'm doing my Fiverr messages, but you'll have to book one to find out what that is. Yes, and I don't really have any other insights to share after the interactive message. Only tomorrow, enjoy this fabulous, wonderful energy of this new Aquarius moon. Enjoy the Chinese New Year. Celebrate any chance for a celebration. I think you should take. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.